Hello, and thank you for tuning in. We're going to go ahead and get started with another reading. Check in, see what's going on in the energy. Thank you so much, Collective, for being a part of the journey. My name is Nehru, and you are tuned into Esoteric Guidance. The energy is very serious. The word Nor means light. The prefix of someone's name, again, Nora, Norma, Norin, Norris, North, N-O-R, okay, means light, okay? So, you could be in your north node, okay, your light house, your light node. My second occupation in the military was a network switching system specialist, and at Fort Stewart in Georgia, pay attention to any names, places, dates, numbers of any sort that I mention, okay? They may resonate for your journey in some way. Fort Stewart, Georgia, 3rd Infantry Division, and also in Germany, as my nose itches, also in Germany at Bad Kreuznach in 1st Armor Division. I was a 31 Fox, okay? MOS, Military Occupational Specialty. That was my second MOS. That is setting up communication, satellite communications, okay? Same thing that Cox Entertainment and all those other, again, that name, Cox, okay? C-O-X, okay? And at Fort Stewart, I was in the node center, and that is the main center for which all the phone lines come through. So they are small AT&Ts, okay, or Sprints or whatever telephone, Bell South, whatever, okay. So that I always like to say, so that Forrest Gump could make that call in Vietnam. That's what I did. First occupation was a mechanic, a 63 Bravo Hotel 8. That is a light wheel vehicle mechanic and recovery specialist, or towing. That's what recovery is, recovering specialist, okay? And then I was in military intelligence school. Okay, and that's a 92 or 91 Bravo or something. I don't know. They might have changed at this point in time. I don't know. Okay? I encourage you again to pay attention to the community tab if you are, so inclined. Okay? So we have the 10 of Swords coming out. Okay, so let me shuffle these. I don't believe in, my crown is bumping. I don't believe in co-ed existences in certain situations, okay? Like boot camp, for instance, military basic training. I don't believe in co-ed in those situations, okay? So we have the Ace of Wands message. It says, You have awakened in me a hot flame of passion to follow my soul and my true life path. My soul and body wants you. Yeah. Okay. I'm not in the mood for that energy, so yeah. Okay. And we have the Nine of Wands. Okay. Again, okay. This energy here, okay, is one that speaks of insightfulness, okay, amongst these Nine of Wands, okay. This speaks of incarceration or feeling stuck in some way, spiritually, physically, okay. The Moon card in reverse. Okay, so shadow energy. Something's being revealed in the shadow. Something was in the shadows that's coming to light. Okay. Two of Swords. Okay. Two of Swords represents contemplation. Two different choices. Yeah, maybe you're waiting on information. Okay. Meeting you has created a lot of conflict inside me, challenging my lifetime beliefs about love and relationships. So I feel stuck again. Okay. Two of Swords is contemplation, someone not being able to make the decision. Okay. In the dark about what to do. Okay. Because the tactics no longer work. Whatever the tactics were. If cards come out like 2 and 3 at a time, I do not take them. Or excuse me, not 2 and 3 they come out like stuck. You know what I mean? So take a look. That is pretty clear. You have an Emperor in reverse, and then you have conflict. This might be a karmic read, okay? Letting you know why the energy is what it is, whatever that happens to be around you, why you're feeling the way that you feel currently, okay? So the Emperor in reverse, and then the Five of Wands. So the enemy, all of those who came against you are now fighting amongst themselves, including this person who was perhaps supposed to be with you on your divine journey. They're in reverse now because they've lost out. Okay? They contemplated too long. Okay? They contemplated too long. Divine source is about action. Looking at the World card. Divine source is about action. Okay? So we have the Queen of Wands. Communication, information. I feel so, I'll show you the card, but it's the Ace of Cups. I feel so much unconditional love for you. The kind where I want to be happy even if I'm not there with you. That's good, because if you are karmic or a fallen angel or whatever that is, if you resonate with a twin flame journey, a fallen twin, whatever that happens to be, that's good that you find peace without me, because you will not have me. That's good. So congratulations. Okay? Okay, that could be the news. Okay? Someone's finally going to try to bring peace to the situation. Okay? Someone's finally waking up. Late, but about fucking time. Okay? Next we have the Queen of Swords. Okay? your energy, their energy. Okay, it came out in the upright, so their energy, your energy. Okay, those around you. Being defensive, standing your ground. I was sitting here looking out before I recorded the next Book of Hermas reading, which I just finished. We are in the Book of Commands, and I'm just looking out and observing the sky. Okay. So we have the Wheel of Fortune with the Temperance. Okay. So patience for the money, promise, inheritance, spiritual inheritance. You hear the siren? Because we've been waiting for some time. I know I have. I know I have. Okay? Again, $1,348. I lived there, and in the community tab, I posted pictures of the RV that I lived in, the inside. I paid Aaron and Gail, pay attention, Aaron and Gail, $600. Okay? It could be something like $1,400. I paid them $600 a month to live in that trailer, that RV. And I was happy to. I didn't complain from May 1st of 2023 until May 4th of 2023 until May 2nd. May 1st. Yeah, May 1st of 2025. Okay? That's 639 days. Talk about 369 Nikola Tesla. Yeah, that's 639 days. Okay? I was at 345, that's order 345. Okay? Between 555 Altura Street and 333 Altura Street, Fry's grocery store that I went to was 555 East Grant. Okay? In Tucson, Arizona. Okay? So, having patience for the promise is what I get here. Patience for the promise. Okay? So the Temperance card is in reverse. So, yes, some of us from time to time, archangels, yeah, we run out of patience. Okay? That Sagittarian energy. Okay? Normally understanding. Okay? Sagittarians are very free-spirited travelers. Okay? So, patience. Use the other deck or other part of the deck. It is a nice day so far. I'm sure it's going to rain. It rains every day here, just about. Okay, so on one side we have the Four of Swords, and then on the other side we have the Empress. Okay. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so male or female. Okay, this is boss man, boss lady. Okay, and an offer. All right. So look out for this offer. Again, My readings are not for the general public. My readings are for high vibrational earth angels, light workers, star seeds, because those are the only individuals who will resonate with this journey that I am on. Okay? An ordinary being, or a being who is not awakened, they will not resonate with the dark night of the soul. They will not resonate with your 10th chakra. They will not which is the galactic, or 12th chakra, the galactic chakra. They will not resonate with what I am saying. Okay? This is why Yeshua, Issa, again, just let me keep driving this point home, because it's so dumb and so clear. If in your native language there was not a certain letter, okay, but other cultures had a letter in which they had to use for your name. So let's say, for instance, there was no Z in your alphabet, okay? If there was no Z in your alphabet, surely your name could not be Zena, because there's no Z, okay? It would need to be something else, like henna or Yena, or, right? It would need to be something else. So let me ask you a question. Why is it that we call that, y'all call that being Jesus, when there was no J in their language? The Hebrew language, there is no J. So why is it that people continue to call that being Jesus? Why is that? Doesn't that seem inappropriate? If the letters used to spell your name were not a part of your bloodline, your culture, then some other culture created the name and gave that to you wrongfully, illfully, right? So why do people call that being Yeshua, Issa? Why do they call them Jesus when there's no J in the Hebrew language? And people continue to do it. Tarot readers call them Jesus. Why? Okay? Aren't you awakened? Aren't you alive? Aren't you supposed to be this high vibrational being? Why are you not honoring that ascended master? Confirmation. Why are you not honoring that ascended master? Why are you disrespecting them by calling them Jesus? Share this with tarot readers. Why are you calling them Jesus? There was no J in their name, in their language. There was none. So why do you call them Jesus? Linda likes tarot. Why do you call them Jesus? That's not their fucking name. Okay? Or whoever. I used her because she says it. Okay? But whoever. Why do you use that name? Okay? I don't know. That bothers me. Again, I'm a perfectionist. Like it, love it, hate it, whatever. It's my life. Bobby Brown said it. It's my life. It's my prerogative. I can do what I want to do. Ain't that right? Okay? So you can believe as you believe. But as I like to say, the fruit speaks for itself. Okay? So someone wants to know how I get to where I am. How did I get to ascend to where I am? How did I get? Not by calling Issa Jesus. I guarantee you, you will not find Jesus anywhere in my journals. You will not find that name. You will not. I do not write Jesus. I do not use that. Okay? And if I do, it is because, just like him, okay, I use it so that others can understand who I'm talking about. Okay? Because the world over knows them as Jesus, and that is incorrect. That is part of the deception, to call someone out of their name. If I said, hey man, hey woman, what is that? What is that? What is that? I'm not answering you. I'm about, hey man, hey woman. What? Really? Come on now, let's wake up. Okay? And get the word out about the truth. Okay? That needs to be spoken and is being spoken. Okay? So we'll take these And we will insert them into the deck, and then we'll get some life path cards. Let me go ahead and put the rest of these away as the wind is picking up apparently. And it's been doing that the last 3 days. So the yesterday and the day before, I got rained out, so to speak. I had to move to the other side of the gazebo. So again, we had that card come out with the Ace of Pentacles and Temperance. Confirmation, Bert. So delays, patience. One of the conversations that I have with Averot is, why can't the timing of your blessings be based on my merit only? My faithfulness only. Why is it? Why is it that we have to deal with the karmic ass fucking systems that they have on this planet, even though we are divine beings? Why do we have to deal with that, collective? Okay? There should be supernatural action. Take like motherfucking papers floating from one desk to the other motherfucking desk. How the hell I didn't mail that letter? Ooh, they got that letter? I didn't even put that in the mail. How the fuck that happened? It should be like that. That is the type of supernatural experiences I expect here. That's the type of supernatural shit I expect here. Okay? Because if we have to wait just like everybody else, every other karmic on this planet, and the systems for divine source in us are the same, why serve? Why honor? Why, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the benefit? Divine source is the X factor. So if you remove the X factor, then if I'm subjected to karmic systems and I have no choice, and divine doesn't do anything supernaturally to move these processes along, again, transferring this paperwork, they're sitting on this paperwork, they don't believe this is happening, so I'm going to get somebody else on it, and miraculously your documents end up on somebody else's desk. That's how it should happen. That's how it should happen. Okay? If you don't respect the miraculous will not happen. That's for sure. If you do not expect the miraculous will not happen for sure. Okay? So, I expect a miraculous something. Okay? I expect a miracle. And many of them. Get your passport ready, collective. You're traveling somewhere. Okay? Make sure you have your plans. Make sure if you're going to different countries, you're looking at exchange rates. Yeah. What was that? Okay? Make sure you're looking at those. Yeah, of course. Too many cats, of course. That card comes out frequently. Okay? That's lesbian energy or coven of women. So someone smokes a lot, whatever that happens to be, ganja, cigarettes, a pipe, whatever that is, someone smokes a lot. Okay? As you can see, we have a lot of cards, so thank you for staying here with me. Okay? The used hybrid, okay? This reminds me of the whatever's going on with Tesla vehicles and all of that in the US. I don't know. I don't understand it. I see blips and blurps, so I can't even speak highly of it. I don't know what that is, okay? But the hate for them or the whatever, disregard for them or whatever, okay? The Cybertruck, all of that, whatever that is, okay? The used hybrid, okay? So someone's old technology stuck. The wheels are falling off. The wheels have fallen off. It was 2505 just now. The wheels have fallen off. And now their plans are up on jacks. You know how we do it in the hood. On blocks. That's probably how it was for them. They spiritually thought they had this beautiful, gorgeous Mercedes, this beautiful Bentley, this beautiful Rolls Royce, this beautiful Stutz Black Hawk, this beautiful whatever it is, okay? That's a nice car. Okay? But then they came out and it's on jacks, the doors are off, somebody done jacked their shit. Ancestors took it. That's what happened. Divine took it. Okay? Witchcraft mixologist, kitchen witch, dark witch, son of a bitch. Okay? That card might come out. That's all right. Okay, we have deception on the bottom of the deck, or excuse me, on this part of the deck. Okay, garbage disposal, getting rid of evidence, and chasing money, collective. Most likely your money, your inheritance, your favor, your bloodline, your journey, life swapping, wife swapping, husband swapping, swapping spit, full of shit. Okay? Yeah, that's right. Troll energy and Pinocchio. Common energy. Pathological liar could be the same person. Pathological liar could be the troll. Okay? I'm looking at a father and their daughter here at the pool, right next to the gazebo, a father and their daughter. So there could be something about a father-daughter relationship that's coming to light, or a father-daughter relationship that's been damaged, or a father-daughter relationship that's in cahoots. Okay? Yeah, in cahoots. Confirmation, baby. Okay? Do you know that tarot tarot readers, oracles, they can come under the attack and illusion of the enemy? Albion 1111, Albion, ALBN. Let me tell you something. There is no fucking way. You can erase my comments all you want to. Okay? You come speaking bullshit about letting somebody else back into your life that was karmic, believed the lies, told the lies, did the witchcraft, whatever, dark magic. I don't know why I'm getting sodomy, whatever. That's a lie. You need to clean your fucking energy, okay? There is no fucking way a high vibrational being should be listening to somebody say somebody's coming back into your life and you need to allow them in. There is no fucking way, okay? Albion, there is no way, okay? So, fuck that reading, okay? That's for you. And that's Albion 1111. That's their channel, ALBN 1111. Okay? I'm okay with her, But fuck that reading and any other reading that you speak about divine beings accepting the vomit, licking the vomit back up, accepting the disease back into their life. Again, IgG4 nephropathy, an extremely rare autoimmune virus, attacked both of my native kidneys. Okay? That's why I was on dialysis for 4.5 years. Okay? I need to look up the number of days, what that is. I'm going to do that here in a moment. And again, they can say, well, then that reading's not for you. So you're trying to tell me that there are high vibrational divine beings that should be accepting the disease back into their body, into their life? Dumbass. They say shit that they wouldn't even do. I bet LBN would let no karmic ass motherfucker back into her life. Really? Shut the fuck up and go cleanse your energy. Confirmation. Shut the fuck up. Because y'all are easily misled. The fuck out of here. Again, I ain't working with nobody from my fucking past. Nobody. They can't even be my fucking secretary. Okay? So, concern. Yeah. Okay. You could be concerned, collective. They could be concerned about you. Confirmation. They could be concerned about you. Okay. What you got going on, what you doing, where you at, where you moved to, who you talking to, who you dating, if you dating, who you seeing, where you going, how you doing it. Check fraud. I just got check fraud. Okay, check your credit. Okay. Again, I found vehicles on my credit that I do not own. Credit cards that I do not have. Okay. So, Cupid is vomiting. Why? Fallen angel. Whatever love magic, love spells, whatever that was that they were trying to do to you. Okay. Cupid is vomiting. Okay. Let me grab the tablet. Divine said 2 more cards. Again, this is going to be anxiety. And I heard earlier someone's anxious. It's not me, that's for damn sure. Okay? You might be anxious, collective. I encourage you to cleanse your energy. Go near water. Okay? Someone could be biting their nails. Okay? I trimmed my nails yesterday. Right? Take care of yourself, man. Okay? Get rid of the hair growing out of places that you... I don't like hair. Like, I shake my hair. Look at the hair under my arms. Okay? I don't like hair. It holds smells. Okay? Well, I shouldn't say I don't like hair. I don't mind hair here. You know what I'm saying? Here, right? But anywhere else, okay, last card before we start pulling the stack is student loan. Okay? And this says 50-year plan. So someone could be in debt. That's the reason why they tried to steal your inheritance or money. Okay? Whatever that is. This is why they came against you. This is why they took your job. This is why they lied on you at the job. This is why they stole your business. This is why they did blood work against your business or tried to poison you or whatever, collective, because they are in debt. Spiritually, physically, naturally. Okay, when I naturally, their body. So let me see if I can look up, get these dates here for synchronicity. Yeah, it's not going to let me. I'm too far away from the Wi-Fi. Yeah, it's not going to let me. Okay, no problem. I'll share that another time, I guess. I'm looking at, on top of this, I just happen to browse. Browsing history, pictures of clowns, how to kill nosy brother, discount MP4 rifle, world's best beaches, pimple explosion, brewing coffee, where is Nagasaki, find high school classmates, rapid DNA testing, kittens playing piano, am I a MILF? Search history. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I know a MILF is some type of chaotic sexual energy, but what it is specifically, I don't know. Why? Because I don't concern myself with such realms, such darkness. Okay, so let's go ahead and reveal from the stack, through the stack. Thank you, Divine Source, what it is that Divine has for us today. Okay, so first message, these cards fell down and revealed Mike. This isn't the card, but it revealed Mike. Okay, but it's sporting event. Congratulations to Natalie Bryant for graduating from the University of, I don't know, I forget. Okay, that's Kobe Bryant's second eldest daughter. Okay, Natalie, she just recently graduated from college. Someone could have poisoned your child, or you are the child that someone poisoned, collective. Sporting event, you could be planning to go. Okay, you have that energy. They're hiding true sexual preferences. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Okay. Transfer of wealth. In some way, shape, form, or fashion, collective. Don't put Divine in a box. Okay? Many different ways that can come to you, and in many different forms. Relationship, monetary, spiritual ascensions, blessings by the ascended masters and the Sanhedrin Council, which are 70 spiritual judges. Okay, that's the Sanhedrin Council, 70 spiritual elite judges. Someone stuck in the matrix, and there's something about this in the U.S., the original 13 colonies. This could resonate with you in some other way. Okay, again, 13. They know the significance of numerology. Okay? This is why the elites, okay? This is why these secret societies can do shit against you, or were, if you've gotten beyond it. Okay? Hierophant energy, new collaborations. Always use your discernment in determining if these are collaborations you should go forward with, or if it's some dumbass oracle or reader that's fake that you're listening to, or who've been used of the enemy to speak lies. Okay? Because they can go back and forth too. Okay? Tarot readers are not infallible. Them motherfuckers, yeah. Okay? And I'm not a tarot reader. Okay? I'm an energy reader. I'm not a tarot reader. Okay? That's why I don't get into all the bullshit. Become a curator of divine substance. Okay? This new collaboration could be further allowing you to become a curator of divine substance. Okay? That is my goal. Okay? And truthfully, that is my only goal. And to remain there. We have travel with the moon card. Okay, so someone could be traveling at night. Someone could have traveled at night to do this against you. Okay, whatever it is. Okay. You need to be if you're not. Okay? And again, my readings are not for the public. My readings are for high vibrational healers, light workers, starseeds, and earth angels. Those that are victims of MK Ultra and other government programs. Okay? Ex-cults. Yeah, those, right? Karmic ass situations. Okay? That's what my readings are about. The dark shit. Right? It's not about, I should say, the big shit. It's not about, see? It's not for the general public. I'm not like the fucking church. I'm not for everybody. Okay? Surprise. This could be the kitchen witch. And we had something about your brother on that history search for the phone messages, right? On that card. Okay? So your brother could be, or your mother could be. It could be your brother and your mother. Someone who is a brother to you, whether physically or energetically, you consider them a brother. Okay? And your mother could be someone that you consider a mother. Okay? Next. Two of Swords. We have demonic spouse. And Berlin. Okay? So Berlin could have been dealing with the demonic spouse, is dealing with the demonic spouse, or someone in Berlin, the place, is dealing with a demonic spouse. Berlin, the one that I know of most, is in Germany. Okay? So someone could be in Germany dealing with a demonic spouse. You hear the dog. Chasing money, money hungry. Money is not the root of all evil. The love of money to the exclusion of any and everything is the root of all evil. So, if you are willing to fuck people over, Ponzi schemes, witchcraft, for money, that is the root of all evil. Me wanting to be a multimillionaire, that's not evil. Okay? Low vibration or low vibrational. Whoever's low vibrational, your time's up. If you're on this timeline, your time has been up, because we are oh yeah, I held back my words there. Okay. Next, we have the Ten of Swords. These numbers in this country or place. Take a look. It could be 313. It could be 141, or excuse me, 414. Okay. It could be 122. Confirmation, however it resonates for your journey. It's 4337 on the video timer. Next, getting rid of evidence. There's a liar. Something about a layer, Princess Leia. At least one employee is stealing money. Yeah, that's a liar. Do you know even if you do not speak of your misdeeds, you are a liar? So say, for instance, this employee, they're stealing, but nobody knows it. They're still a liar. Why? Because they're lying against their higher self. That is the Holy Spirit in you that we learned, that we spoke about or read about in the book of Hermas today. And it specifically said, Holy Spirit within your body. It specifically said that. Okay? So, anyone who's out there teaching you that Holy Spirit is not within you, and God is out there somewhere, they're lying, they're lying, they're lying, they're lying. Empress, or Emperor, excuse me. This came out in reverse, remember? Confirmation. So this came out in reverse. That name, hidden info about Jessica Aber. Okay, so there could be a Judy that has hidden information about a Jessica Aber. Judy, Judith. Okay? conflict, love your enemy from a distance. Okay? Love your enemy from a distance. This could be something about the name Shonda, okay? And some news about your abundance collective could be coming into you. Tara Greenstead, look up that case. Okay, you may find synchronicities with that. Tara Greenstead, she was unalived, and that was a small town crime, murder, that was swept under the rug, and still is being swept under the rug, because, yeah, as far as details and all of that sort of thing is concerned, because karmic ass motherfucking police officers and police departments all over this fucking place. And I need to stop saying fucking. Or, okay? A liar, terminated employment. I hope so. That could have been the one who was stealing. Okay? This person could have been fired. Okay? Or this person could be a victim. Okay? Ace of Cups. Uber Lyft driver. And the name Angela. Angelica, Angela, Angel, Angelique. Could be something about an angle to something. The other is revealing new wheels. So, if you are in need of new wheels, okay, you could be in the energy of receiving at this time. Surprise, surprise. And this came out with student loans. Check that shit out. Government corruption and student loans. There is no reason why in America it should cost $100,000 for a 4-year degree. They are literally draining the U.S. citizens of their money. So the money that you make is taxed. The insurance you have is taxed. Everything that you have is taxed. So you pay the government tax, and then in many cases you pay a local tax, sales tax, tax. Do you see? That's why many people are leaving America. This name. Okay? Someone could be a bicyclist, like to ride bicycles. Okay? Something about a house fire for some of us, whether that was with your evidence in it, you in it, or Karmics' house burning down. Okay? In this name, together or separate, or that individual, Colin Farrell. There we go. Local celebrity collective. That could be a news reporter. That could be a sports reporter. That could be a journalist. That could be a firefighter. That could be a police officer. That could be a detective. Lieutenant Jokinda is located in Colorado. I was going to say Detroit. He's located in Colorado. Okay. And a drought. So a local celebrity, if they were trying to swap with your destiny, they could be experiencing depression. Okay, they could be a celebrity in their own mind. You know what I mean? Okay, Skull and Bones cult. Your Wheel of Fortune, they got it. They wouldn't release it, but they can't do anything about it now because their bloodline's dying, and every minion that they sent to you is falling. Their family's falling, their sons are dying, their daughters are dying. And this name. Okay? Kim, Kimberly, Kimmy. Okay? Kimberly could be a male too. Okay, there are males whose name is Kimberly. Troll, surgical sex organ change. Again, you fuck up divine flow when you change your dick to a vagina or your vagina to a dick. Change your chest to breast. You pump this physical body that houses Holy Spirit full of toxic ass shit to make your ass bigger, lips bigger, whatever lips, whichever pair of lips, okay? Minnesota, okay? So whoever had this surgical sex change could live in Minnesota, be in Minnesota, from Minnesota, traveling to Minnesota, hiding in Minnesota. Next, the Temperance is revealing the names Jessica and Michelle. Someone could go by Shelley, or Shelley is a separate name. Okay? Shelley or Chelle. Okay? You could have the first name of, or the same last name of someone who came against you, collective. Okay? But not be related. You know what I'm saying? As far as the natural world is concerned. Okay? So Miss Smith, for instance, is a common name in the U.S. So how many Smiths are there? You could meet someone whose last name is Smith, but they are karmic to you, but your last name is Smith as well. Okay, I said local police, local celebrity. They're hiding information somewhere, and regarding someone who's listening to this or will hear this. Local police officers are hiding information. Okay? Someone's a 70s kid or someone's in their 70s and immature. $52.19. Queen of Pentacles is revealing Ashley, Cyan, Sarai. Also Asher, the book of Asher. Look up the book of Asher. That is another canonical book that was considered a lost book, okay? And Asher is, Jaffer, Asher. Jaspher, the book of, okay? Look that up. I don't know if that's a canonical text that we will be covering in this channel, because I believe it really is just another iteration of the Bible, and for that one I might need to actually look at it to determine if it is, because again, we've shared the first and second books of Enoch, and those go into great detail about the creation of the earth and all of that sort of thing. So I don't know if I'd want to go into that. Okay, so this name, first name, last name, or middle name. Okay. Next, we have Nine of Cups. Okay. And we have dark-skinned. Okay. So this Nine of Cups person coming to you could be dark-skinned, or you could be dark-skinned that's listening to this. And we have Bogota, Colombia. Okay. Also on May 24th, British Columbia, Canada is instituting a 257 area code. I got 257, specifically 257 West Coast. So on May 24th, in my case, that's the Warlock's birthday. He turned 68. I think I said 67 before, but he turned 68. Okay? And if he's still physically here. And yeah, so look that up. British Columbia, Canada, implementing a 257 area code on May 24th, 2027. Okay? Was the case that they gave me. Okay? Revolving door. Okay, so someone's stuck because of a murder investigation. Good for their ass. This name, William. Okay? So someone could go by a name that's unassociated, like Bob and Robert doesn't go together. How do you get Bob out of Robert? Okay, so someone's first name could be William, and their name, but they go by like some Luke or something, right? And it's not their middle name, but they go by whatever. They go by some other name. Okay? William. First, last, middle. And again, murder case. Okay? Next, we have the name James. Coming out, also Danny might be significant. Dan, Danny. Okay, someone could be a doctor, chiropractor, or dentist, or any type of doctor. Okay? Family practitioner, or family physician. Okay? Night owl. Okay? Out at the bar, out at the club, or someone who just stays up late. You know who you are. You know why you do what you do. Okay? And the name, so we have the name James Kerner. Okay? These names could go together, or these names could be separate. Okay? In a revolving door. Okay? Someone's business could be going out of business. Okay? Abrupt closure. Jose Michael Rowan. Josiah Morris Atkinson. Rhonda. Also, someone's name that has a La. La Rhonda, La Wanda, La Keisha, LaQuisha, what a La in front of their name. Could be La, right? But yeah. Okay. And I just got another confirmation for the La thing. Theodore, Theo, okay. Theo could have anxiety. Theo's parents could have anxiety. There's two honks. So, a Theodore's parents has anxiety. The name Henry or Harry. Harriet Tubman. Henry Ford. Henry Winkler. Harrison Ford. Henry. I said Ford twice. Someone might drive a Ford. Or someone drives a Ford, not might. Okay? Then we have Kansas Collective. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and pull a couple of random cards. And, if there are any duplicates that come out, then that's just further confirmation that Divine Source said, yes, it's them. Yes, it's that. Yes, what you heard was true, or what have you. Okay? So just pick out a couple of randoms. Okay, so secrets are being revealed. The name Sunny or place. A boating accident. Dubai. Japan and Kaylee. Okay, there are multiple ways to spell that. Okay, this here says Lakeshore Drive, Sunset Strip. Okay. Fallen Divine Partner, I said Fallen Angel earlier, and again the name Rhonda, so there you go. Okay, someone could have a severe overbite or jacked up teeth. Okay. Some type of engagement coming, and look at the names collective, and then I'm going to go. Evelyn, Erica, could be Eric. Elaine, could be Elena. Eleanor. Okay. Thank you so much as always for being a part of the journey. My name is Nehru. I am an extraterrestrial esoteric Earth Angel, Gaia Beacon, Lighthouse, sent here to reveal, and to expose, to heal. If the healing is not accepted, exposure and karma happens. Thank you so much for tuning in, and be encouraged.